Where's me hat? Ah, there it is. Guess what today is? It's a Q&A vlog, my friends. Alright, so this was upside down. I've been writing down all these questions from you guys, from subscribers. And we got, I better put my glasses on first so I can read this. Because sometimes the names of the handles are a bit easy. Harachan Sika, Peter Stouffer, and Karen Smith. 3 different questions. We're going to head into the studio and we're going to do it there. Just going to grab me a can of Coke. It's a bit hot today and I don't mind it. I've got to be honest. I don't mind a can of drink. And I'm going to move into the studio here. Now, the studio is an absolute mess. Here's Karen's area where she makes her screen videos for her gaming. She's got 128 subscribers already, man. She is firing. She listens to me a little bit about YouTube stuff, but being a teenager, you know, they know everything, you know what I mean? And so, look, the shed's a bit of a mess, but I've got surfboards in here, I've got fishing rods in here, I've still got my signs on the wall, and we're going to be talking about these guys in one of the questions. That is a maize worm farm, and we're going to be firing away, getting these done, because, okay, now, as I said, so this is a bit of a different style. I've never done a vlog questionnaire before, but I do have to, it's been rearranged in here a little bit, so I have to find a few things. Now, there is my fishing kayak. I know you lot of guys love fishing, and possibly love your surfing too, some of you, but I had this baby out the other day. First time out, first cast, pan-sized flathead. You couldn't beat that. And then I got another one, then it got windy, and it just all went to a mess. But first launch was a success in the Primal kayak. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to make any videos out of that for my other channel. Possibly so. But firstly, what we're going to do, get the camera down on the stand there, get it nice and straight. As I said, this is a vlog questionnaire. So we gave you a quick look around the studio, which needs a big, massive clean up to get things going. But when you got the long angle screen, it looks pretty good. I still dig it. And it's not windy outside. Beautiful and sunny. My hair is wet because I just got out of surf. Had the worst surf I've had in ages. It was absolute crap. I just got a pounding. But I got in the water and had a swim. Anyway, into the Q&A, my friends. Haricharan Sekar. Now, if I'm not getting these names right, please forgive me. I'm doing the very best I can to get it here. But the first question is, what's the colour of baby red worms? Is it white or pink? I'm a bit confused whether I'm seeing baby red wrigglers or potworms. Now, I got to say, this is a tricky one because without me seeing looking at your worm farm and knowing exactly, it could be either, but basically they're whitey pink sort of colour, and they do look like a little worm more than a potworm. You need to probably do some Googling on potworms and have a look, and also look in there and see if there's any cocoons in your worm farm, and if they're really orange, you can pop one a bit, and when a little worm comes out, you can see what a baby worm looks like. So that's probably the only advice I can really give you, I'm sorry. But try and find some cocoons and then separate the cocoons and see what they look like when they come out. And hopefully that will help. All right, so the second question, so we've got 3 questions, one more coming up. Peter Stouffer. Hey mate, I've put new compost in the bottom tray with veggie scraps and cardboard in the top. Is that wrong? Thanks for all your tips. Hope you're getting some waves too. Cheers, Pete. All right, Peter. New compost in the bottom tray. So the bottom tray, generally if you're starting off with one tray, should just be a tray of compost or cocoa peat, good quality cocoa peat, your layer of veggie scraps, and then your blanket or your cardboard over the top. Keep it all nice and moist. If you can keep that cardboard wet, even better, and fold it over if you can. I show that in one of my recent videos where I fold it over, and they like to get sort of in between. So I'll be showing more tips and tricks in any way, so you'll be able to see that sort of format in the upcoming videos when I'm vlogging, because we'll be opening and closing the worm farms all the time. So yeah, as mentioned before, I didn't have a good surf beat, but I got in the water, and some days I do have a really good surf. So it was fun. It was nice to get in the water with some friends. The next question is, now this is a good one. Kristen Smith. I'm a newbie worm farmer. Yeah, welcome to the team. And wormlings, as I like to call you guys out there, another wormling. I started a maize compact worm farm a few months ago. The castings are now bearing the top of the tray. Well done on that. You should be really excited. Lots of castings coming out of there, and valuable for your plants, that's for sure. So I am looking at adding a second tray to the first tray. Has quite a bit of weight to it though. I am worried if I start another tray directly on top of the soil, it will eventually exert pressure on the first tray. Any advice? Thanks. Well, Kristen, I'm sure I can help you out with that one. Just let me have a little bit more of a drink here. No cups of tea because it's not early, it's middle of the day nearly. And I'll do this, and then I've got to go do a coffee run. Pick up the coffee. I'm getting it all wrong here, sorry. The coffee grounds from the cafes to make the compost and feed my worms. Now, you're lucky because I actually have a maize worm farm right here. So we're going to get one. It's not set up, but we're going to have a look at it. We're going to show you guys out there, and I'm going to give you a bit of a rundown to help with that question, Kristen. Right, let's get it over here. Now, they mightn't be that clean, but I think it'll do the job. Now, here we go. A maize worm farm. Now, this has got just one tray, right? But the top tray, so if we put this down over here, we'll get the camera over here like this. And so this should just sit straight on top. Now we've got another tray here. So what you want to do is you want to empty out some of this tray, because there's still going to be worms and eggs and little babies and stuff like that in that casting. You want them to come up to the top tray. So what we do is we move in through the studio here, move some stuff around. Postie's just arrived, you can hear the motorbike. We'll grab a top tray, and as you can see, put it on top here, like this. Now, as long as it's not sort of pressing down on the castings, you'll be completely fine. So I'm just going to grab the camera. Now remember, first time I've ever done a Q&A vlog, so if I'm messing this up at all, please forgive me. I'm doing my very best that I can, and it's my fault for making it. I need to clean the studio up. So the lid here, right? So let's look at it like this. If this one's sort of really full and that doesn't sit on top and flush, you have a problem, right? So basically what we want to do is you want to need to take some out and fill the new tray up with the bedding, right? And let the worms come up through, and then harvest your bottom tray. Now, you can head over to martysgarden.com.au, and it goes much deeper in the masterclass for learning how to do all that stuff. But that's it. You just don't want it. You want it sitting flush. So sometimes you've got to get some out when you do the first tray, because we fill them up too high and then let the migration sort of happen. So I'm going to put this back all together now. And yeah, these are a good worm farm, the maize ones. I'm going to be doing some breeding again in these ones. Some cocoons and stuff coming up in the near future. And so that'll be really cool. I'm looking forward to doing that, getting the maize worm farms going again, because I've got thousands, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of worms out in the windrows, and that is just, it's just amazing. I'm just really stoked, and I've got to take you out and show you out there in the near future again as well. So listen guys, before you go, don't head off yet. I know a few of you have probably already bailed because I just started, you know, like we've sort of gone off the questions and things, but, excuse me, Coca-Cola coming up. I'm going to get back to that Coca-Cola as soon as I finish this video. Right, so I'm going to be doing lots of Q&A stuff for you guys out there in these vlogs. I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to put out this sort of like, I'm trying to create this, not portfolio, but a bank of content where people can come and learn about worm farming and just all these different questions. If I can just start building up these content, it's going to not only help you with your question, it's going to help people in the future with theirs, and it helps my channel grow as well, because if I'm helping you guys and helping you guys get success, I get success too. So it's a win-win situation for all. Now, I've got some other news coming up. YouTube have offered me a members area, and I can set something up there. Still totally new to me. I'm looking at possibly doing that in the near future, because I will be closing down the Marty's Garden Masterclass, which is a great course, but it cost me just too much money to run, and I charge hardly anything for it. So that's going to finish up around November. So if you want to do the masterclass, you need to get over there and do it before it's gone. Believe me, it'll be November before you know it. So mid-November, boom, it's gone. Or it'll get moved somewhere else, or it could go into the members area. I really don't know how the members area works yet. Inside here, it won't be free for the members area, but it will only be very cheap. I think it's like $5 or $6 or something like that a month. So that could be pretty awesome. But as I said, it's a totally new thing. All right, so if you haven't subscribed to Marty's Garden, you want to learn about organic gardening and worm farming in urban places and small spaces. I even do a bit of micro farming here because, you know, I sell compost and stuff like that. Then maybe this channel's for you. I'll see you at the next video real soon. Leave a comment, question down below. I'll get to you in a Q&A and in the comments box. Have a great day. Happy gardening. And we'll see you in the next vlog. Bye for now. Flexi hand. See you soon.